Hello, everybody. Did I just say epic guys? Yeah, boy. That had some great retardation. As you can see, we got some circuit break leaks. But before I talk about them, I wanna talk about my formats a bit. As you can probably see, I have two formats I'm doing right now. The first one is card discussion, which is this format, and the second is the Dark Souls Let's Play. I will still sometimes talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! In Dark Souls properly, but most of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Talking will be done in this format. And I will probably do some more real-life talk, maybe other stuff in Dark Souls Let's Play, talk about other games, what I think about them. Once somebody makes a suggestion, I may be talking about a suggestion, but first of all, I need some comments for that and some subscribers. So yeah, let's review those cards. Luckily there are many cards, so I can hit it 10-minute mark and get some nice ad revenue, even though I don't have ads on my channel. And I probably will never have any. I'm doing it for fun, not for the money. So yeah, first card. Battle of the Star Relics. Banish one face-up monster you control until the end phase, then target one monster your opponent controls. That monster loses attack and defense equal to additional attack or defense of the banished monster. You can activate it during the battle phase, but it won't help OTKing. I mean, sure, it could help OTKing if you have more than 5 monsters, but it's a Star Relic card, so you can shuffle it back with a trap card, which also shuffles back cards on banish zone, which is great. So, I'm not sure if you would even run it. It can be good. Maybe at 1. It's a nice attack boost, and if you have enough cards to have 7 monsters, that you could have 7 monsters and finish your opponent, maybe it will help your OTK. But not really sure. Condenser Death Stalker. Level 5, Cyber type monster. 2000 attack. 5 stars. So, level 5, yeah. It stands there. Second effect can only be used once per turn, hard once per turn. When it's normal summoned. Why, Konami? What's the... I think Konami has a fetish for 800 attack. Or generally for the number 800. Because yesterday I read the card that boosts by 800 attack and defense, and this boosts by 800. So, but you have to special summon or triple summon it, so... let's see the second effect. If this card is destroyed by a card effect... oh god. From a monster zone, send to a graveyard from a monster zone, inflict 800 damage to both players. Not even just the opponent, but what? It has to be destroyed by a card effect. It has to be sent to a graveyard. It has to be sent from the field. And it inflicts 800 to both players. And it's level 5. What? What? I mean, the 800 boost is forever. But it can't even boost itself, so it's not even a 2800 beat stick. Don't run it. I mean, it's you can't even make Cyber Dragon Infinity because or Nova because it's not a machine, it's a Cyber type monster. Yeah, bad. Next card. Premier Burial. Oh, it's got the premature burial artwork. You can only activate one copy of this card's name per turn. Okay. This card one monster card from your hand. The target one monster in your graveyard whose neutral level is lower than half of the monster. Then is lower than that of the discard monster special summoned monster equipped with this card. Yeah, it's good. But the OCG has still monster reborn. But it's good, that discarding a card to get a card is probably not worth it. And the effects are negated, so... I mean, it can help in some cases, but if you can discard it to that draw, and if you only draw this and then card it, and have only 2 cards in the hand, so you can discard, it's good, I guess. You can run it, but if you're playing a rank 4 spam deck, it's not really useful because all your monsters are rank 4, level 4, so you can't even discard, so you have to run different levels, which is easier because Link decks have different levels, but this won't help. Maybe run it if you really want to. I mean, everybody's running Kaiju, so I guess you could discard your Kaijus if you want to OTK. But yeah. Next card, Link Restart. When a spell trap card effect, it's a counter trap card, so it's this card. Yeah. It's that card. Yeah, let's get back. When a spell card or monster effect that is affected would inflict damage to you is to your is activated, negated activation, and if you do special summon 1 Link monster from your graveyard, it's a 3 negated special summons, but only against burn. And it special summons only a Link monster, so, and if you do negative activation, if you do, so you have to have a Link monster, if right? To activate this card, otherwise you can't, because it's mandatory to summon the Link monster, and if you don't have a Link monster, you can't activate it, right? Yeah, I think so. That's how it works. Don't run it. It counters burn, but the card I showed yesterday does it better. In a way, to be honest. I guess. Next card. Remote Reborn. Target 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard. Okay. Special summon it to a main monster zone on your opponent's field. What? That the Link monster you control points to? What? This is completely useless. This is crap. This is bull crap. This is totally bad. It's not even searchable by anything. Why would this be useful to anything? It's your opponent's script. It's a trap, so it's already slow. So it's already bad. Target 1 monster on your opponent's graveyard. If it would special summon to your side, I guess it's decent. Because, yeah, with Link summoning it's easier, I know, to use your opponent's monsters, but still it depends on what your opponent is playing. I mean, it doesn't get destroyed or anything like that. It even has its effects still, so your opponent can use its effects, so what? Why? And you have to control the Link monster. The only Link monster that I can think of that is easy to summon it points the opponent's field is Decode Talker, so I have to control the Link 3 to activate it too. Right now. And I don't think Konami will bring out a Link 1 that points to opponent's field because it would be useless. Unless they make it really broken. Yeah, don't run it unless... No, never run it. Your opponent won't play a card that locks themselves out of anything. Don't play it. I mean, you could snatch this band. You can. I don't know what you can do, anyways. I mean, you can bring out red from a Zodiac player in attack mode. I mean, you special summon it, so you choose the battle position. I guess that's... You could bring out a red and attack it, but... and finish the game. But that's such a unlikely scenario that I wouldn't even run it for that. Even if I would know that it would happen in the game, I wouldn't run it. Elemental Grace Doriado. Level 9 Night Spellcaster type. Okay. Special Summon Effect Monster. Cannot be normal summon, okay? Must be self summoned from your hand. While there are 6 or more different attributes amongst monsters in your cave, wow. If this isn't broken, I guess we'll not. Let's see. This card gains 500 attack and defense, yeah, for each. Why not 800? It's your fetish, fucking Konami. Amongst different attributes among them. For each, for each different attribute amongst the monsters in your cave. So 6 times 5 is already 3500. And this, you can special summon 3 of them. It doesn't have a restriction. So you could bring out over 9000 damage and OTK your opponent if you have 3 in your hand, but it requires graveyard setup. But if you have 3 in your hand, it doesn't banish, so you can always special summon it. So that's good. If your opponent would special summon a monster from the monster's quick effect, you can banish 3 monsters from graveyard, negate it special summon if you do this with monster. But you have to run a deck of 6 attributes. It's elemental. Not sure if it's an archetype, to be honest. Elemental hero, yeah, sure. No. Don't know, you could maybe make a deck around it. A fun deck. But I don't think it will ever be meta. I mean, it can OTK, I can see the potential. The potential is there. But I don't see it being meta. At all. Run it with the 6 samurai trap. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah. No. Metaphys. Oh, a new Metaphys monster. Level 10, 3000, 2500. Must be successful sound by banishing 5 different Metaphys cards face up from the field or in your graveyard. So they return. That's good. If this card on the field cannot be decided by card effects. It cannot be banished by card effects, so it's not unaffected by card effects, which would be better. But it has protection at least. I guess it's the boss monster of the deck. Once per turn, if your opponent controls more cards than you do, can target one of your banished Metaphys. Oh, so it helps getting them back to the field earlier and banishes them right after that. But it's only one. Maybe run it at 1 because you need 5 different Metaphys cards on the field in your graveyard. Don't know how likely that is, but seems pretty unlikely to me. Burning Bamboo Sword! Exodia support, right guys? If this card is already face up, you can activate. If you activate the Bamboo Sword, you can skip your opponent's next main phase 1. So wait. Yeah. Not sure what to think about it. So he goes directly in your battle phase, but you have to run to a Bamboo Sword. Only in Exodia you run really Bamboo Sword, so I Burning Bamboo Sword. Not sure. He has still his main phase 2 and his draw phase. If it would have skipped the turn, it would be OP. It would be pro. But this. I mean, he can negate it with MST, and MST negates it. I wouldn't even run it in Exodia, to be honest. Because you don't have removal in Exodia, so your opponent has still his battle phase. I mean, turn 1 it's pretty good. Because your opponent can OTK you, but you're running Bamboo Sword and discard in your deck, so you have plenty of bricks. Bamboo Sword, so any. Maybe in Exodia. Yeah, it could be a substitute for the useless equip spell, I think. Because Golden Bamboo Sword requires a face-up Bamboo Sword on the field, I think. So it could be used in Exodia. Well, you could use it instead of the equip spell, so I guess that's the use of it. But the effect isn't good. It's as good as the equip spell, I would say. It's better in turn 1. But afterwards, it doesn't really do anything. Except skipping the reinforce 1, but it's not that important if your opponent has already the field set up. So, yeah. Next card. Rival Arrival. Wow, Konami. That pun. Amazing, just like totally awesome. You can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. Yeah, otherwise it would be too crazy. During your battle phase, immediately after this card's effect resolves, during the battle phase, either player's turn, normal summon one monster. Hmm. Not sure. Not sure what to think. I guess. You have to have a hand. Normal summoning does so you have a monster in attack position, not defense. So you still take the damage. I mean, it's an extra normal summon per turn. Even during your turn, so I would probably run it. But I don't get a quick play spell. Well, during either player's battle phase, so you could theoretically survive if you wouldn't survive, but yeah. I would run it, but still unsure. I mean, it's an additional normal sound. So yeah, run rival. I guess, yeah. Normal trap card or Charmer 2. Yeah, your Charmer support. Special summon 2 at how much tokens, doesn't matter the stats, the normal Charmer stats, to your opponent's field in defense position, so it's they can be tribute summon for tribute summon when a Charmer token is destroyed, its controller takes 3000 damage. Yeah, that would be great. 300 during either player's turn, except during the turn this was sent to the graveyard, otherwise it would be OP, right? You can base this card from graveyard, special summon to a Charmer monsters with different aims from your deck. So it's Osama Bin Laden support, yay. It's Osama support, so it's Osama Trio. But you don't lock your opponent out from the extra deck because links are on your opponent. They can use the tokens. For the Link Spider, anything else. And they take only damage if it's destroyed. The second effect is probably the better one. I mean, Ojamas suck. They pretty much suck, but it's pretty good Ojamas support. Run it in Ojama. Maybe in a burn deck. But your opponent can use it. Level 4 water, boy. So it's searchable by water. With 2200 attack. Any battle damage this card inflicts instead makes the player gain that much. What? Medic Muscle. Nurse Burn? Nails burn. I guess. It's level 4 water, so you could make totally awesome. But not link format. Only Bahamut Shark. What? Why? Why do you do this, Konami? This is like the worst drawback ever. Yeah, it doesn't give me good Nurse Burn because you have to normal summon another card. And Nurse Burn is already tricky. And running a normal summoning monster that heals your opponent is pretty bad. Don't run it unless you're playing Nurse Burn, and don't run it in even that, because Nurse Burn is good without it. Our field spell. Altar of the Mind's Eye. Any battle damage that player takes becomes 1000. Pretty simple. Not good, not bad. Well, you could survive longer with it, but your opponent survives longer too. Oh, you could give your opponent this card with Evolving Switch Shot. Not Switch Shots on, what's the name? Evolving Stage. Light Stage, I think was the name. The card that gives you and your opponent a field spell. Yeah, real expert. Oh, another Nimble monster. Nimble Beast Beaver. Level 2 water. That nice. Totally awesome trilogy, right, guys? 400 attack, 200 defense. That won't matter. When this card. So, it's an instant, totally awesome. Yeah. When this card is normal summon, you can special summon one level 3 or 1 Nimble monster from your deck or graveyard. Instant, totally awesome. Run it in your Pale Silk deck. Definitely run it in your deck if you're playing totally awesome. Baku. React TM, and it's copyrighted. Man, they're gonna get sued by the Fine Pros for this. You can only use each effect of this card's name once per turn. Right, otherwise it will be broken. As you can see, flip effects are super broken. Each player takes 1000 damage, so it kills itself too. Yay. If this card is destroyed by battle or sent to the graveyard, or card effect and sent to the graveyard, your opponent takes 1000 damage. Yay. Slow burn. Super bad. Crawler and yeah. Level 2 of insect type flip monster effect. Like all crawlers, I think. Not a level, but oh, another crawler with level 2. So we could make rank 2s and crawlers. Yay. You can target what up to 2 crawler monsters in the graveyard up to 2, add into your hand. This is kinda contradicting to the archetype, because the second effect is yeah, you know the second effect if you know crawlers, but if this card, they are all the same. Except the link monsters, they can special summon if they're destroyed by battle. So you put cards in a graveyard that you can special summon with this in your hand? Why? This is so bad. It's not bad, it's great if they wouldn't have the second effect. It would be great because it would put back your materials. But, like, what the fuck? It contradicts the second effect. Except if your graveyard is like super full with crawler monsters. But no, this is so bad. Why, Konami? Flip, you can special summon a crawler monster from your hand or graveyard. Hand. Okay. But it's a flip effect. In attack position or face down defense position except crawler. Glial. And it's once per turn hard, once per turn, okay. from a deck. But this is from the... No, it's all from deck. Oh, I thought it was from the graveyard. Well, still... I thought there was special stuff from the graveyard. Well, doesn't matter. I think links wants us to. Don't know anymore. Well, that makes it slightly better, but you need crawlers in your graveyard. Which you don't want if you special something from the deck. The monster attributed for the tribute summon of this face up card is returned to the hand instead of being sent to graveyard. Level 5, 2200, 2200, Wind Machine. Triborg is the name. Wind Machine is Triborg. Once per turn you can discard one turn, return all cards. Column. Which makes it ultimately bad. So you can return 2 cards. Or 3. But it's a tribute monster. Tribute monsters are bad. Next card, another tribute monster. Level 5, 0, 0, 0, 0. Doesn't matter. When this card when attack is declared targeting a fairy type monster, it's a fairy type. You can tribute it monster, send this card from the hand to graveyard, then target one face up monster you control. Switch target to that attack target. Also it gains attack to the original attack of the tribute monster until the end of the turn. What the fuck is this effect? So your opponent has to attack a fairy type monster. To be honest, most fairy types are light. I know Dark Lords are dark, but they have really high attack, so it wouldn't really matter that much. If your opponent has a monster that has higher attack than Dark Lord, this won't really help. It's a brick, and if you're winning, you really shouldn't play cards that require you to lose the duel, because they are so situational. I mean, you could play it if you're winning, if your opponent thinks he should attack you, but nah. Okay, most fairies are light anyways, so you would play Honest instead of this. It's a way better hand trap. You can even play it on the field because that's 0 attack and 0 defense. And it's a level 5. It's dark, so you could play Allure. So you have to tribute that monster and have another monster on the field. So you have to have 2 cards on the field, this card in your hand. Your opponent has to attack a monster. Okay. Then you go neck 2 to boost that monster that you control. Well, it's any type, but you're probably playing a fairy deck. If you're controlling 2 1400 monsters, you would only have a 2800, so sometimes it's not even gonna help you. If you have weak monsters in the deck, it won't help at all. Well, which do I think is the best card? I think one of the better cards is this, because it's a free rank 2. Free rank 2, if that I mean probably free rank, not free. Free, totally awesome because of water and level 2. This is bad. This is good. A charmer support, but it's not good because charmer suck. This is great. Well, it's only in the battle phase, but still, not normal sum is good. Better bamboo sword, but not great. Helps meta phase, but only at 1. I would only run it on. Can ODK. Don't run it. Don't run it. Maybe run it. If you're playing different levels of monsters. And don't run it. Don't run it. Yeah, I think so. Because otherwise, it's not really that good. Maybe run it. Maybe not. Well, that's